Pisces, hello there. You have arrived at the Divinely Flowing channel. I'm Meg. Welcome. Glad to have you. So Pisces, today I am going to be doing what's being hidden from you in love for June 2025. What's being hidden from you, Pisces? We're going to find out. I'm going to be using the Hidden Truth Oracle deck and draw a few from these, Pisces. And then I'm going to dive in a little deeper with the original tarot. And then if we have time, I'm going to pull you a few of these little cards here, these Inner Fucking Peace Oracle cards. And to close your reading out today, Pisces, I'm going to be drawing a card from the Akashic Records Oracle deck. All right, Pisces. Pisces. I love Pisces. My best friend's a Pisces. I tell you what, I swear we were sisters in another life. She just gets me. And I'm someone who, I didn't really fit in with any particular crowd growing up. You know, I was kind of friends with everybody, but I didn't really like fit in. I was more of like a lone wolf kind of thing. But this chick, I tell ya, she gets me. She gets me more than I probably want her to get me, but she gets me. And I'm glad the universe sent her my way. All right. Pisces. Spirit, what do you have for Pisces? What's being hidden from them in love for June 2025? What do they need to know? All right. I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. There's your first card, Pisces. Okay. What else for that, Spirit? I am not available. I feel like somebody's moved on. Oh, goodness. Somebody's moved on. You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Yes, somebody has moved on. But, you know, I feel like this is you, Pisces. You know, you've moved on. You've moved on from somebody. But I got to give you props already, Pisces, because I have a feeling, you know, yes, it was hard for you to move on from this person or situation, whatever this was. But I got to give you props because you found the lesson in it. You didn't look at it as a loss. You found the lesson in it. You took the knowledge, you took the lesson, and you moved on. Good for you, Pisces. Way to start out, starting out strong. Okay. The top of the deck, it says the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay. I'm going to dive in deeper with the tarot. Let's do it. Spirit, what's this? I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. Can you tell us more for Pisces today? The Death card, yes. So it's something that came to an end, but you took something from it. You didn't look at it as a loss. You took something from it, a lesson. You learned that lesson, Pisces. Good for you. Sorry, Pisces. I jumped in quick. I was very excited about this, but we have already lit our candle. We have already saged our space. We've already said our prayer, and we've already called in Spirit. So we're all set here. Pisces, you're coming in strong. I can feel it. You are coming in like a badass, like a baddie. That's the energy I'm feeling right now. Good for you. And when I say a baddie, I mean spiritually. That's what I'm feeling. Spirit, what's this? I am not available. Temperance. Balance. You are balanced now. You may not be available. You may be pouring into another person's cup and vice versa. They're pouring into yours equally. It's an equal balance. And or you're now equally pouring into your cup just as much as the universe is pouring into your cup, and vice versa. You know, you see these angel wings behind this being. It could be you and the divine now, so you were not available. You could be taking time to go inward, do your spiritual work, to fix yourself with the knowledge that you've gained from this past relationship or whatever this was. You are now enhancing yourself spiritually. You're working on yourself so much that it's making you into a spiritual badass is what it's doing. Spirit, what's this? You don't know how hard it was to let you go. Four of Cups. So I feel like the universe had given you other chances after splitting with this person, after this situation has come to a halt. It has come to rest. It is no longer living, you know. So I feel like to cheer you up, the universe started sending other cups of love your way, but you just did not want them because this was hard, letting this person go. You know, this could have been a person that you spent many, many years with or built a very firm foundation in life with, but in actuality, they just weren't your person. And that happens sometimes, and that's okay. You know, you could have children with this person. You could have, you know, houses or, you know, entwined finances with this person. So it was not easy, you know, you were looking to spend the rest of your life with them, but they weren't your person. They could have mentally checked out. That's why it says, I am not available. They could have mentally checked out, or you have mentally checked out of this relationship. That is why death was brought to it. But again, you took what you could from it, and that was a lesson. But at the end of the day, whether you took a lesson from it or not, it's still hard on both sides. Whether you left them or they left you, it's still hard. Say you left them, that's still hard for you to let them go fully. Energetically, I think this is what it's saying. Energetically, this was hard to let them go. And that is why you denied all these other cups that came after this. Okay? Because energetically, you were still tied to that person and you knew it. You knew you were. So you knew you weren't you're not available. That's probably what you were telling people. I am not available. I have some energetic cord cutting to do. Okay? I feel like you wanted everything with this person, but again, look at the top of the deck. The timing was just not right for us. It just wasn't. Wow, yeah, you've learned a lesson here. Good for you, Pisces. You took the lesson and you ran with it. Good for you. You didn't look at it as a loss. Good for you. You poured back into your own cup, Pisces. That's powerful. That is a power move right there. Okay. You said no to external distractions so that you can work on yourself. That's what you did. Again, good for you, Pisces. All right, let's pull a few of these small cards here. You are an upcoming spiritual baddie is what you are, Pisces. Ooh, you got two cards. Let's see. Take off the shit-colored glasses. Yeah, that's what you did right there. You wanted everything with this person. You had everything with this person, but it just wasn't for you, okay? On the back of it, it says, find your new normal. That's what you were doing over here. That's why you told everybody, I am unavailable. I am not up for this. These cups you're giving me, universe. I'm not up for it. I'm healing. I'm finding my new normal. I need time for that. And then it says, it's not all about you. Good grief, don't take things personally. Maybe that's what this person did, okay? This person may have took this breakup very personal. And it may have not even been all about them. It may have had a lot to do with you finding yourself, you pouring back into yourself. You may have been somebody who poured a lot into somebody else and not barely any into yourself, okay? And this had to happen for the universe to show you that you needed to take a step back and you needed to realize how much you were taking away from yourself to give to somebody else. You were taking so much, it was depleting everything in you, energetically, physically, mentally, emotionally. And Spirit says, no, that's not the way things are supposed to go here. That is not the way a spiritual baddie does it. We're going to build you up spiritually. The universe says we are going to build you up spiritually. We're going to teach you how to build yourself up spiritually, so that when that real person comes in, it may even be this person again. But in the future, when this person comes in, you're going to be different. You're going to be different at your core, okay? And you're going to be able to give to yourself at the same time as give to others. I think what's being hidden from you in love is how far you've come. I think what's being hidden from you is the plan of what the universe is doing. I think you know a little bit of what they're doing, but at the same time, you don't fully know. You don't fully understand. That's why this card over here says, take off the shit colored glasses, right? What's being hidden from you? Yes, you saw this lesson, but I feel like it's a bigger lesson than that. Maybe that's why this "it's not all about you" card came out, okay? Maybe there's something bigger. So much bigger out there. That you should be doing. Maybe what was being hidden was how much you were depleting yourself. You may not have realized that. You may have been so in love that you put on these glasses over here and you thought you're doing everything right. And the universe had to back you up and be like, no, back up. Take a look around. Take those glasses off. And just, really look at what's going on here. You deserve even half, if not 10 times more than what you're giving to other people, but you're giving it all away. And we need to teach you the proper way, so you too can enjoy this human experience we are having here on this earth. All right, Pisces, I'm going to grab you one more card. Spirit, what's one more message you have for Pisces? All right. It says, stuck in fear. This is what it looks like. You're thinking of all the things that could go wrong, but what about all the things that could go right? Make a paradigm shift in your thinking and take inspired action anyways. Maybe this has a lot to do with the shit colored glasses you're wearing. Maybe this has a lot to, maybe Spirit doesn't want you to deny all these people, all these new loves coming in. Maybe Spirit wants you to have all these experiences. These cups of love that are being offered you may not work out full term or for a long time, but it's the experience that matters, okay? There's lessons here that I feel like maybe you don't want to learn, but Spirit's telling you, trust us. You're going to benefit from these lessons, okay? I feel like because you've been hurt so bad in the past, you don't want to open up to this, but Spirit's saying, yes, Please open up to the possibilities here. Go dating. If that's what you do, you know, or are afraid to do, go do it. Go date. You don't have to date forever. You don't have to be one of those people where the first person you go on a date with, you gotta commit to them. No. Date doesn't have to mean boyfriend or girlfriend. It can mean go out to dinner, go out to a movie, go bowling, go whatever it is you do, rollerblading, go to an arcade, go to whatever it is. Go for a walk in the park, go for a hike, right? Go have some experience. Spirit wants you to experience life with some cool ass people that you're going to meet along the way. But unless you are open to those cool ass people along the way, it's not going to happen. Okay? You're going to be just fine, Pisces. Don't let that fear hold you back, baby. Don't do it. All right, Pisces, that's what I have for you. Stay blessed.